I did some research last week, and I have some knowledge that will I think will be really really good, because posting randomly is different than posting with intention, right? Like when you post with an intention in mind, I think we discussed this before, but when you create content just for the sake of create content, that will be not so effective. But when you get create content with a specific goal in mind, that's when your content start getting traction and getting effective. There's a lot of people that can post hundreds of things for years and nothing happened. It's because they post without intention, right? I think I explained it before, but for example, if I want to be in the best fit in my life, when I go to a restaurant, I know exactly what to eat, and I know exactly what to eat because I have my goal in mind, right? It is the same thing with
Right.
content. It's the same thing with content. But yeah, before we talk about that, I want to know, Sarah, what's going on? What's going on in your life? What's going on?
What's going on? Client works just drop on the day after Tuesday during the weekend, and it's
Mhm.
done. All clients just came back from
Great.
vacation, so my agenda is filling up with small stuff, but it does not took me too much time, so it's great. And also I try to film myself to make the
Oh,
introduction
good.
like
That's
a
great.
Jibola, and I'm so bad. I take like maybe 12 take, and
Okay.
everything is bad. It's it's not the air or everything, it's the way I talk. So I try every day to
Right.
look more professional, but for now it looks like I'm 14 years old trying to do some random video.
That's so good. I think it's right. I think everything that this is the law. Like everything that we do for the first time will be bad. Like, yeah, that's the law. There's nothing that we can do about it. But because we are more mature, the learning curve is faster, right? And that's a good thing about it.
We'll see.
Yeah, of course it will. Of course it will. But I'm glad. That's a big step, though. It's a big
Yeah.
step. So yeah, I'm glad that you feel uncomfortable with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Hey, Daryl, what's going on?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good. How are you, man?
Pretty good. Same old with me. Still, I just got sent some new stuff that the client wanted to try out. So I'm making that stuff and putting it in the scene to send her some updated shots. Outside of that, just doing a bunch of like behind the scenes work with the information that I'm gonna be putting on my website and stuff like
Yeah.
that. What exactly I'm putting on this
Hmm.
document that I'm looking at. I'm gonna kind of use that as like
Right.
a roadmap for my sales calls and stuff like that.
Good.
And maybe send that to them before or whatever. Outside of that, Sarah, that's definitely like I'm proud to hear that you done went on and got started with that. Even knowing how like challenging it is, and it's motivating me to go ahead and just do my thing.
Good.
I'm not really like that comfortable with talking on camera and putting it on social media. Like all my content has been from my computer, but it's definitely motivated me to get started.
That's good, man. That's perfect. Amazing. So I have I'm good that we're talking about this because I have two things I want to share with you. One is called the 911 strategy, and I will let you know what is the 911 strategy. I'm just looking for a couple examples for you can, and also I have a document with a guy that is really big on LinkedIn, and he is giving us the good hooks and bad hooks, right? To write our post more efficiently. So let me just find out this meanwhile. But meanwhile, we'll say you like the 911 approach. It's basically you need to do like 9 value posts, one personal post, and one hard ask. Why is this important? because right now we are attracting a cold audience, right? I mean, if you have a warm audience, it's a different thing, right? If you have a warm audience, the type of posts and things are different, right? But if you're attracting cold audience and you're creating your audience, what you need to do is create value first, and then make, and actually this is from Chris Doe, and he said create 9 posts of value. Doesn't matter the order that you do that. Create one post, one personal post, meaning like say something about you. Why? And he talked about this because, and we have been talking about this a lot too, because people need emotional connection with you. Remember the awareness, trust, like and trust, right? So the awareness is the cold audience. So the awareness are these 9 posts of value post. The one post that is personal, meaning do you like climbing, or do you like soccer, do you like fashion, or do you like whatever you like, you need to put it out there because people need to be connected with you emotionally. Of course, you can do it really cringe, or you can do it more elegant, right? You can decide how to do it. But basically, the 911 is 9 value posts, 1 personal post, meaning like exposing yourself, the things that you like in a classy and a fancy way, and elegant and subtle, whatever you want to do it. But it's important that because people will connect emotionally with you. And now the last post is 1 hard ask. It's meaning like, I do this, I charge this, this is my product, blah, blah, blah. And you repeat that again and again and again. Why? Because the 9 value posts will warm your audience. The 1 post will give them the perspective of, oh, I decide if I like this guy or girl or not. And then the 1 is basically the offer. But you cannot offer something like without the other stuff, right? It's almost like same of knowing someone, right? You cannot ask for nothing when someone you don't know them, right? So, and that's one thing that is perfect to start. And there is another thing that I'm looking for because the words are really like not regular. So give me 1 second. Is also for, I have a document that I'm sending. I will send it to you right now. So Sarah, if I send it to you to LinkedIn, can you send it here? Because I'll have it in my phone.
I can't send anything from my tablet because it's
Oh,
gonna
you
be on my computer, and then
okay.
I
Severo, do you have someone has LinkedIn? LinkedIn.
Yeah, you can send
Okay,
it.
perfect. Thank you, Sarah.
Sorry.
Okay, give me 1 second. Oh, it's so weird. Now let me take a screenshot. I cannot find this. Give me 1 second. Hey Prashant, what's going on, man?
Hey,
Long
how are
time.
you guys? Yes,
Long time we
sir.
don't see you, man. What's going on?
Yeah, I've been super busy. There was
That's
lots
good.
going on.
That's
Yeah,
really good, man. Love it. So super busy in a good way and in a bad way.
in a good way, for sure.
Okay. Give me some updates, man.
Yeah, like I was working on like VFX gig and motion graphics gig I got from my previous clients.
Mm,
Yeah, so like it was a little bit on tight deadlines. So
that's good.
I literally didn't even get proper time to sleep.
Okay. I can feel that, man. I can feel that. Okay. Mm. Okay, I have 3 things for you right now. The first one is this one. Is better if I share the screenshot or if I share my screen? What do you think? I can share my screen.
Yes.
Okay. 1 second. Okay. So this guy is really huge. Charlie Hills. We connect on LinkedIn, and he has some really good stuff to share with us. He's a LinkedIn expert. And this is good hooks and bad hooks. This is the text, by the way. And I can give you the screenshot, but it's better if I give you something that will be even better, because I found like a prompt for ChatGPT that creates a professional consultant. It's a really long prompt. It's not short, but and let me give you this prompt here on the chat. So this is a long prompt, so just copy on a document, on a notepad or something. It's in the chat right now. So why this is really, really good? Because it's a really professional prompt that will create a consultant to you. Okay, so that will create like a personal consultant.
I think you have to share it with like documents, because you can't paste long text on chat.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you can share it on Skool.
Yes, I can share Skool, but let me share it right now, and I will share Skool too. So give me 1 second. Well, I will give you some example of what this thing did for me, and I tested on the weekend, and it's amazing. It's amazing. I think I have all my business figured out from here to the rest of the year. I know exactly what to do on each day. I was pretty obsessive though, because I think I went a little too far away. Not bad, yeah. Save as. Okay. So my computer, give me a break. Okay, good. Consultants, perfect. Copy Dropbox link. Okay, it's in Dropbox right now. So you can just, open it, save it, and I'll also will give you some examples of what this thing did for me for the content. So you weren't there, Prashant, but basically we're talking about how to be more effective in terms of content and what content is the best for your business to attract new audience and new leads. And basically what's the content is about being intentional. If you're not have a goal in mind creating the content, for example, the funnel of your client has 3 stages. There's a cold funnel, meaning like just 70% of your posts need to be for your cold audience, and that post or that content need to be fast and really attractive. It doesn't need to be deep. It doesn't need to be, you're not offering anything yet. You're just saying something to grab attention. When you attract attention, after you attract the attention, you start creating on the other level funnel. That is the medium, as a warm lead, and that's the 20% of your content. And those leads, those content is more related to a more deep, specific problem you solve. And then on the end of the funnel, the 10% of your post needs to be the hard ask. Basically, need to be your offer. Because if you don't have an offer, right, people will not understand what you do at the end. But it's in that sequence, right? And in this case, if you go, and let me put this. If you put, for example, the text of this post, and I will save it on the document, okay, on the same document. So I will just write down, and I will say, copy this to create viral hooks or attractive hooks. And I will let you know, this guy, Charlie Hills, he has 20,000 followers on LinkedIn 3 months ago. Now he has 140,000. Okay, so these guys know what he's doing, right? I'm not talking about a random person. I'm talking about someone that is really know and understand what he's doing. And I will, for example, show you a way, like this guy, for example, create a post the other day. He saved his he's pretty clever. He saved his profile on PDF, the page, because you can save your profile in PDF. You know that, right? You can save your LinkedIn profile in PDF. So he saved his LinkedIn profile in PDF. And let me put the full screen for you can see it because probably it was too small. So he saved, you have go more, you save your PDF, and then he went to Gamma, he imported onto Gamma, and he created like a landing page of him, of his profile. It's like in seconds. You see, like he put it there, and then he has like a landing page in seconds. So it's pretty cool. Yeah. So this is the guy. So I recommend you follow him because I'm not a fan of him. I'm not publishing him, but he's pretty good. And the other one that I want to show you is no, not this one. No, I think that one. Okay. I didn't save the other one, I think. No. So let me look at on my so let me know your thoughts meanwhile. It will be great to know what you think about this. Someone? No?
Yeah, I personally, I totally agree with the fact that you have to post intentionally.
Mhm.
At the same time, right now, I'm at a point where I'm just thinking about quantity and not quality.
That's good. Actually, that's really good. Because basically this is the thing, and this is also something from a guy called Jacob. I remember his name, but Jacob something. He was the content creator of Gary Vaynerchuk and Alex Ramosi. So he was the guy that was the responsible for those personal brands, basically. So that guy is really huge, and he talked about this. He talked about,
hey there, hope you are enjoying the video. Just a few seconds. If you're stuck below 1K gigs and you want to start closing 5K projects on a monthly basis, this is for you. In the description below, you can apply for our free Skool community. Inside, you will get a private 3D community, a mindset module, a modeling and animation course, a cinematic 3D lighting course for free, a high ticket sales course free for now, and the vault with our best training. 1 year full of meetings ready for you. Can check it out. Okay, see you there.
we don't have any clue of what we're doing. And that's the reality. Like, no one in life, no one has any clue about what we do. And that's a good thing, right? Why? Because he said quality is subjective, right? And this concept is really interesting because it's true. I have been experiencing that in my life a lot. Quality is subjective. So whatever people that find something beautiful, something good, the other people can find it ugly or can find it useless, right? So what we can do with this concept, because we don't have any clue about what we're doing, we just need to try a bunch of stuff and see what works. And if something works from what we try, we need to do more of that. And so basically we need to let our audience, right, the people that we are creating the content, we need to say to our audience, we need to get the data from our audience to see what is good. Make sense? Because
Sure.
the concept is real. We don't have any clue what we're doing. We can find something that is useful. We can find something that is good, a post that will be good, or something that you do. But at the end, you don't have any clue. The only thing that you can see is the data of what you're doing is showing you, and make more of what's working. Right? So in the beginning, volume and try different stuff is the best thing to do. So the 911 post strategy is basically that. The 911 post strategy is 9 posts, 9 value posts, and one, something personal about you, and the last one is the ask. Now the question is, with this, do you have a specific offer? Because if you don't have a specific offer, the last part of the strategy will not work. Right? Remember, like 9 posts, 9 value posts, 1 post of something about you, and the last one is the offer. So right now, like what do you have to offer? What is your offer? Do you have that clear? or not so much? No. Yeah. So yeah, I think your offer can be, a call. Your offer can be like a meeting, or your offer can be, what you do. But you need to be clear about what you offer. If you don't have your offer clear, it will be super hard, super hard. So let me put this on another post. So write down the messages if you can, if you understand this, or if you have any offer or something, or if you need help creating your offer, because we can do that here live.
Oh, wouldn't the offer be like the brand statement that we made from like the worksheet? Or
Yeah, the offer can be, for example, let's say you are hiring a service, right? For example, a lawyer is a service, right?
Mhm.
So what is the offer of a lawyer?
To like make your case for real.
Right? Can be a daily rate, can be a case rate, can be a call, can be for example, can be a like a discovery call for free. That's also an offer, right? You
Mhm.
get whatever thing is an offer. An offer is something that you offer to the audience to create the connection. Doesn't matter what the offer is the matter that is worth this. When you have a goal in mind, that will dictate the offer. So for example, if your goal with this strategy is to create relationship with prospects, I think a really cool offer will be a free discovery call, or a discovery call itself, just an introduction call, or it can be a product that you offer.
Mhm.
For example, in my case, right now I'm adding a new product into my studio, and I'm creating an AI post, like a 15 post for LinkedIn for machinery. So I will offer this in a couple of weeks. I'm preparing it. But basically, what I'm doing is like I do machine learning from one product, and I create that in the first month, the first 3 weeks, and then the last week we try a bunch of stuff in posting. And the idea is like to create a 3 months a subscription offer for that. So I will take this product, I will go into Comfy UI, I will do the machine learning, and after that I will start creating the post for them, like between 15 and 21 posts for the next 3 months. And we are going to make one call on each month to see the the data, and 2 calls inside of the month to see which posts are performing better and to do more of that. So that's my offer, right? That's super like clear. It's a clear offer. Like I will create between 15 and 21 LinkedIn posts for your brand, right? That's one offer. I have 2 more offers. I have 1 minute video for 5K, and I have like a 90-second video with the LinkedIn post for 8K a month. Right? I'm just saying what is my offer.
Right.
Right. And the good thing about having an offer is like you're having a starting point. You can say, for example, my starting point is this. Maybe you don't say a specific offer. You can say my starting point is 5K or whatever, or my daily rate is this if you're working with studios or whatever, right? But you need to have an offer. If you don't have an offer, how a client can think if you're a good fit or not? It's really hard, right? If you think about it, if you're looking for a service, right? If you don't see an offer on the service, how can you decide if you can hire this person or not? Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So I know it's hard. I know it's not easy, but yeah.
Yeah. For me, it'd be like trying to. So like every day we're learning new stuff, and I'm still trying to apply
Of course.
some old stuff or make corrections and stuff like that.
Yes.
And then I'm also like working on new content, like to like visuals to post with my like whatever I'm putting in the post, whatever I get from AI and stuff like that. Because I did go and do the gym with Prashant, so I do have like a quicker way to post now. But it's just like I said, like coming up with the visuals to put behind it. That takes me some time.
Right. It's fine. I mean, that's fine. I'm not saying you need to find this out like tomorrow, right?
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah. So, for example, and this is the one that I want to show you. So let me share my screen. Okay. So this is the concept of of your client's journey, right? And we talked about this before, but basically, number one, they need to know who you are, awareness, right? And this is the most time that you need to spend. Like the thing that a lot of business suffer is because they go to the awareness phase and they give up. So this thing don't work for 2 weeks, I will give up. This thing doesn't work for 1 month, I will give up. So what you're doing is like a funnel is a funnel because it's something that is here and then the result is a few of them, right? It's not all of them. So the thing is, when you create this in a massive way and when you do it really well, right, you have more chances for people going to this stage and then this stage. If you do these like really without an intention or without being effective, you're missing out. You're missing out the boat, right? And let me see if now I can find it, because for me, when I do the hooks, it rewrites it really well, really well. So let me find out what I had before. Did you try the prompt or not yet? No, guys.
Where is it, the prompt?
It's in the chat. It's in the Dropbox folder.
Okay.
It's a Dropbox link.
Is that something like for ChatGPT? I know for
Yes.
Gemini you can just like you can make a gem, you know what I'm saying, which is kind of like the
Yeah,
instructions for it or whatever. With
this can be for both. Doesn't matter what you do, what you use. The thing is, like, this prompt is really well written.
so I could just type it into ChatGPT and tell it to save it, and
Yeah.
like it'll.
No, you can just get it. You copy it. You press enter, and it will start asking questions.
And that's something that I would need to do like every time I need a post. Like if I put it into Gemini and just make, you know what I'm saying, a gem for it, or is it better on ChatGPT?
But no, you can do both. Doesn't matter which one you use. The thing is, like, this is a consultant. This is a professional consultant. So what I mean is, like, you can ask whatever you want. You can even ask personal stuff. Doesn't matter, right? It's just this is a professional consultant that will guide you through what you want, to your goals. So I don't know. I cannot find it, but doesn't matter. I will. Well, so you have the awareness, right? And then this is your 9 posts. 9 posts should be awareness, and how you do it with a hook that I just write before, right? And those hooks are really good. So if you like go to the text document that I just sent, I update it, and you have, you know, what you can paste later to make viral hooks for LinkedIn. And trust me, these are really good. I don't know why I can find it. This is a shame, but maybe I need to because I want to show you the before and after of my post for you can see it. So someone here like need like a help to create the offer, or do you need help to investigate what is your offer? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, if you can go over the offer, that'd be good. Because in my
Awesome.
head, it was like the offer was just kind of your positioning, right?
Mhm.
Like, but seems like you also refer to it as services in a way.
Okay. So, but what specific service do you offer?
So ideally, for me, it would be still renders and 3D animations.
Okay. Like in what specific niche, or do you want to make it more broad?
Uh, More broad for products,
Okay.
but like for example, now I start working on another like tech product. So
Okay.
I think maybe I'll go tech and fashion.
Perfect. Awesome. So let's see that you offer is like a 1 minute animation for tech products,
Right.
right? You can use 3D or your product can be 1 minute, and this is pretty efficient. Like 1 minute 3D animation with cut downs of 30 seconds and 15 seconds and 4 or 5 stills. Right? It's like that's your product. Because we need to start productizing our services. Because the market required for clarity in this moment. So if you're really clear what you offer, people can decide if it needed or not. And actually, it's really healthy because a lot of people can see faster if they want to work with you or not. So, for example, let's say, Andre, your studio. What is the name of your studio?
Well, like my studio.
Yeah.
Well, it's still under my name. It's Beveled Andre.
Okay, Andre. Okay. So you write 9 posts of your, for example, why tech products need 3D animation, why they need it, why it's important, what problem they solve, value. Like, for example, you can mix a lot of science into this and data, and that will be amazing. For example, there is a lot of neuroscience discovering about how animation and movement is so much more effective than still, and you can find that information online. So you can do something like that, something that people can understand. Why is this valuable? What problem they will solve? So you do like 9 posts of that. And then 1 post, you talk about yourself, your journey, what you do. And the last one, you say, hey, and we and my studio, we create, we solve this problem, creating like a 1 minute 3 animation with cut downs for 30 seconds, like pretty straightforward, hard ask. But if you summarize, because if you say, hey, we do animations, so, okay, good. But it's not the same as saying we do 1 minute 3D animation with cut downs of 30 seconds, 15 seconds, and 5 stills for LinkedIn. When you say that, the product is more clear and you have a specific offer, and because you warmed your audience before, right? They have a better understanding now. They like you, and now they decide if they work with you or not. So that's why the previous stuff needs to be value. The one stuff needs to be one peculiar thing about you. What things that makes you different, and that's basically our everyday story, right? Because people need to connect with you emotionally, and then after that, you go for the ask. And if you repeat that, in my case, I will do this 911 every 2 weeks. So I will do 3 value, like 4 value posts, and then 1 post about me, about my studio, and then 5 posts, and then 1 hard ask. And I will repeat that every 2 weeks.
Okay.
And that's a clear plan to action. That's content with intention. That's not content just for the sake of content. Because when you have content with intention, it's easier for you can follow this thing. Because basically you need to go, for example, if your post has, let's say 2,000 impressions, right? This is 2,000 people that is here. Because your post is really, and this is why you need to choose your audience, because a general post is not so impactful. Meaning that in my case, because my niche is super specific, I don't care to have too many reactions. But I will care if 2 of my clients or 3 of my clients react to the post, because I know they're seeing the post, right? And I know that this client can be a 20K lifetime value. So I will chase that client, and I will say, if someone like or react to my post, I know that they are interested in what I do, what I offer, right? So now for me, it's easier to send a DM to them.
Yeah.
Make sense? So, but when you don't have an intention, or when you don't have an audience to talk to, you can receive a lot of likes and a lot of reactions, but you are like going in every direction and you don't know specifically what to do. Like how can I monetize this attention, right? Right. So the good thing about niching down is like you don't need too much attention and being effective, and that's the good thing. And that's why, you know, creating this 9 post and then one is really good. And as I said, I didn't invent this. I learned this from Chris Doe, and he also talked about the emotional connection, that saying something about your life or your taste or what you like is crucial, because people will connect with you emotionally, and that's how will differentiate you from the rest. You're not just a machine that's doing 3D animation. You're just a human being that have a specific taste, have a specific way to live, that other people will connect to it. And that's really good. So that's when, you know, and then you go to the middle of the funnel. And then when you start creating, you know, a more intentional, basically this middle of the funnel also can be the one post about you or about emotionally. And in the bottom of the funnel, that this is people that already know you, they already see, they already react to your post, right? Because when you do the one hard ask post, when you do that hard ask, people that doesn't know you will not care, right? So when you do, for example, a post saying, hey, I'm available, or hey, I'm offering this, right? This post has less reactions. They're not viral posts. But that doesn't matter, because those posts are the intention of those posts. The audience of those posts is the audience that already know you.
Yeah.
So that's why it's important. So you need to warm your audience the more that you can with the most value that you can, the most valuable stuff. And then you connect with them emotionally, and then you go to the hard ask. So it will be less volume, but more effective. So that's tofu. I think it's tofu, mofu, bofu. That's the names that this thing have in marketing, right? It's like tofu. I know tofu is almost like a things for vegans, right? Mofu and bofu. And that's why, you know, you need to be intentional about this. And as I mentioned before, I'm not saying this, I didn't invent this. And this guy, Charlie Hills, I wasn't alive with him like 3 months ago, and he has like 20K followers, and now he has 140,000 followers. So he knows what he's doing, right? He know the strategy behind content. I'm not saying that we are here to gain followers, but we need to create our audience of people that is interested in what we do. And that's what we need to do. For example, I was checking with Sales Navigator that I have in my feed, I have around 400 high qualifying leads. And because I'm really intentional right now to adding more, I'm adding 60 per week. So if I have, you know, 1,000 qualified leads, right? The conversion rate in the most low part is 0.5. And in the highest part is 2%. You know, this is like regular marketing numbers. When you have 1,000 people, like 0.5 conversion is the low point and 2% is the high point. Right? So how you can, if you have 10 people, you have none, right? If you have 100 people, you have half client, right? So half client is not a client. If you have 200 qualifying leads, now you can have one client. So your goal right now is to create more of this. And how you create more of this? Using Dripify or doing yourself, but start creating your audience with a specific audience, with the specific people that you serve. And that's why it's important to be specific, because if you serve everyone, how you can be effective to go to exactly the person that will make a connection with you? It's super hard. It's super hard. Actually, when you choose when you choose several industries, you are competing with the other people that is working for that industry. So basically, when you open up to more industries, what you're doing is like you open up your competition. So, you know, and yeah. So it's pretty interesting. So try. Hey, Rohan, sorry, you have your hand raised. Let's do it.
Yeah, so I created like 7,000 list of
Good.
on Sales Navigator,
Mhm.
and my subscription ended, but I fed that in linked helper, so I have that forever.
Good.
Yeah,
But I mean,
so
this the list you have like let me raise this. You have 6,000 people on your list, right?
yeah,
Okay, how much time it takes to you to connect with these people?
so I do 40 per day because 200 is the limit, right, of the
Yes,
week.
200 the limit. Yes.
So I do 5 times a week, so that is like 40
Okay.
into 5, 200. So I do that.
Okay. So you're already going with the 200 per week.
Yeah,
That's
max.
excellent, man. That's excellent. I will show you
Yeah.
why. Okay. How do you know how many of these qualifying leads do you have on your feed right now?
Meaning I didn't get it.
Okay. When you go to Sales Navigator, let me show you.
I cannot go on Sales Navigator. It ended.
Okay, doesn't matter. When you go to
Yeah.
regular LinkedIn,
Mhm.
I'm not sharing my screen. So
Actually, I am already in talks with like 5, 6 people at this point.
okay.
Yeah.
But for example, when you go to
And
your LinkedIn, you can
yeah,
go
yeah.
to connections. What is connections? Here's connections, I think. No, we always lose this one. Where is the connections?
Try going on your profile.
Here?
I think you have to go to my network.
Oh, here. Okay. So, my network, right? Yes. And where can I find my network? I always do it in Sales Navigator, so I don't know how
I
to
mean, my
do it.
network is on the tabs.
Here?
The menu. Go to the left.
Oh, brr.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, guys. It was so simple. Okay, my computer is super slow today. I didn't turn off on the weekend. He's punishing me for being a slave. Okay, that doesn't matter. You put my network and you put like first connections, right? You always have first connection, then you filter out as a. That's why you need to really understand who you serve. For example, you go marketing director, right? You go here, marketing director,
Mhm.
and you go just first connections, people, right? And first connections, right? So
Yeah.
now you understand all of them that you have, right? And now that you have all of them, you know exactly how many you have. Why
Okay.
this is important? Because you need to start from this point, right? It's almost like when you go and you want to make a financial plan, right? What is the counted or the people that's helping you or your financial coach or whatever you hire? They say, okay, how much money do you have? That's the first thing they ask you. How much money is?
Mhm.
Okay, boom. In this case, it's the same thing. How many qualifying leads? Because a qualified lead is a lead that is connected to your service that you offer.
Yeah.
So if you have, let's say, 50 qualified leads right now, you have 50
Mhm.
connections, right?
Mhm.
This basically is really good. Why? I will show you why. Because you go 50 and now you go 200 per week, and how effective is LinkedIn fall down. So how effective are your connection requests? Like 30%?
Yeah. More than
Okay,
30%. It's
more than
35 something.
wow, that's amazing, man. Awesome. Okay, so you have 35. So let's say you have 60 per week, correct?
Mhm.
Okay, so now you have in the on the end of August, right? You have 290 people
Yeah.
qualifying leads, right? Okay, so if you go with the numbers, is remember what we talked about before, like 0.5 and 2%. That's our conversion rate in low end and the high end. The
Mhm.
thing is, you need to have an offer, because if you don't have an offer, how can someone buy what you do?
Yeah.
right? Imagine you go to a coffee place and you don't see any prices.
Mm-hmm.
You will go out. You will you will be out from that place. Or if you have a
Yeah.
store and happen to you that you are in a store buying some clothes and then there's clothes that don't have the price tag, and you say, oh, I don't know, and you buy the one
Yeah.
that have the price tag.
Yeah.
Human beings need offers. Okay, making an offers is a good thing for your client because they can make a fast decision. Okay, so
Yeah.
from those 290 people, and let me share you. Well, in the consultant that I share with you in the prompt, they can also help you to diagnose this, and you can say things like, what is the standard of the product that I sell? What is the standard on my industry? You need to know your competitor prices too. You need to know the
Okay.
standards in your industry too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Knowing the standards in your industry is really, really something important. I don't know if you know that, but
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
okay. So let me open a new. Let me share my Google. Let's have some space to write. Okay. Okay. So from those 290 people, you need to have the offer because you need to do the 911 post. Okay, the 911 post. Basically, the 911 post you can do every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks you can do this. Okay, so every 2 weeks you are creating one hard ask. Okay, so you create
Okay.
one hard ask every 2 weeks, but every time that you create a hard ask, you need to send a DM to these people.
Okay.
Okay, or every time that you see that a post that you do has a little traction, that one post that you did has a little more impression than usual, you can
Yeah.
send a DM to them saying, hey, I just make this post that maybe will be helpful for you.
Mm-hmm.
You see, that's how you start the conversation, giving them value, right? Hey, I just make a post like why animation in neuroscience says like why animation is 600,000 more valuable than a still, or something like that. I don't know in the top of my mind, but you know what I'm saying? Like that's an
Yeah.
excuse to send a DM because the strategy is content plus DM is equal conversation,
Yeah.
engagement. Okay, so if you have 290 people, you need to because you're doing this automatically, your focus is to create the content to have the
Yeah.
excuse to send a DM to them,
Yeah.
right? And because you
Yeah.
have one hard ask every 2 weeks, you have two hard ask every month. Guys, if you don't do this, you will have the same results. You need to do this. You need to do the intentional content and the DMs, because if not, you will not create in the conversation. You're not creating the connections. This is the only way to have these numbers. Okay, so if you have 290 people, also your product needs to be good too, right? The quality of what you offer needs to be good too. That's the first point, right? That's the standard. So from 290 people, what is the 0.5%? Let's say 300. Not to complicate life.
Yeah.
300.
0.5% is like 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. So in the low end, you will have 1.5 clients. In the high end, you have 6. This is when you're really well positioned. I'm not aiming for this yet. I think this is a more realistic one. But basically, because of the volume that you're managing, and if you do this 911 in 2 weeks and you do 2 hard ask, yeah, man. See you later, Severo. Take care. So if you do this, you will have at least 1 client this month.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, not everyone do it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
The problem is not the theory. The problem is not the plan. The problem is that the action that you're taking to execute that plan. Because on the downside, if you don't do this, and if you don't send DMs from these 300 people in the month, you will not be the same effectiveness. You don't have the same effectiveness. So, and that's when not everyone have the same results, because not everyone make the same action, right?
Yeah.
So basically, you need to create. It can be not 911, can be 711, or can be 511, whatever you want. You can try if you don't have too much time, right? Because I don't like doing 11 in 2 weeks is like on one post every day, like one day, skipping one day. And DMs, right? You have 300 people that you need to DM. How many DMs you need to go? Almost like 60 per week, right? Or 65 per week.
Yeah. My DM is like just filled. Like I cannot keep count of it right now. I've
Why
connected
is
with,
that?
because I've connected to so many people.
But
Yeah.
it's like, and that's the problem. That's why people hire people to do just this, right? Because you need to do 65 DMs per week.
Yeah.
Dividing.
And also you have to personalize it, everything.
Yeah, I mean, yes and not that much. Because when you have a post, like a value post,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the perfect excuse to send a DM, you can
Yeah.
just change the name.
Yeah,
Hey, Brian. Blah, blah.
can you send DM to like people who you have not talked to before? You
No,
know? No, right? So
you need
you
to be
have
connected.
to. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you are connected, then you need to like talk to them a little bit, then, right?
Yeah, I mean, depends of the profile, but usually yes. Usually you need to warm them up a little bit.
So yeah.
But sending a DM saying, for example, you can do this. Like you can send a DM saying, "Hey man, I love what you do in this," and actually the consultant that I just sent to you the prompt can help you with this a lot. Okay.
I actually use that only while connecting, I
Good.
say like I like this product in your company. I like
Perfect.
how you and your team are, making these
So
amazing products.
you are personalizing the connection request.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like I can use that again and again, with the
Yes.
automation, but it also feels like it's personalized, that taking their
Oh, okay,
company's
okay.
name.
Same thing here.
Yeah.
When you use a post, your post, to add value to someone, you need to frame it in a way that is valuable, but you need to talk about them first a little bit. And that's why I think those DMs need to be personalized, cannot be automated.
Yeah.
So that's almost like 65 divided by 5. It's almost like
13.
12, between 12 and 13 per day, right?
Yeah.
That will not take you more than 40 minutes. But the thing is,
Okay.
not everyone understand this. Not everyone will do the action to actually
Yeah, that's a
go
lot
and DM.
of consistency.
Exactly. And that's the only
Yeah.
way to do it.
Yeah.
I can show you the perfect theory, but if you don't take the action, nothing will happen. But what will happen if you take the action, if you go to these 50 people, so let me just erase everything, Google Cleaner. If you go with 60 people per week, right? You have 60 people in your feed, you have like 300 people per month, right? And that's when you go to 9 value posts, 1 post, emotional post, or something about you, more personal post, and 1 hard ask, right? And if you do this, and if you send in this value post, you send a DM, what DMs? Like 12 per day, right? If you do that, you will have 1.5 clients in 1 month.
Yeah.
It's simple, but you need to create the post and you need to send the DMs. If you don't do that, of course, you need to have the connection first, right? So step number 1 is have the connections. Step number 2 is make the post, and the step number 3 is send the DMs.
Yeah.
And that's when you have the results. And of course, you need to have an offer. If you don't have an offer, how can someone purchase something from you if you don't have an offer? And again,
Can
an
you-
offer can be a free discovery call or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you explain like the hard ask thing? I was not there before, so
Yes, no worries.
Okay.
For example, let me show you an example. But the emails are the same thing. You cannot send an email with a hard ask at the beginning. You need to send, not say 9, but let's say like 4 emails, 4 value emails, and then 1 email about you, and the last one will be the hard ask. And then what is a hard ask? Is this full reveal of the Pro Plus offer. This is my offer, right? So
Yeah.
introducing Majestic Pro Plus 3D animation plus AI driven content engine, right? Our clients need more than visuals. They need consistency. So we built a system that does both. A 90-second high-end 3D Pro animation, 3 cut down from campaigns, 7 still for web, sales deck, and trade shows, and a custom AI trained on your product that generate 10 to 15 LinkedIn posts per month, designed to build trust, authority, and warm leads. It's like a content studio that already knows your product, built in. CTA, the call to action, DM me Pro Plus if you want to see how this could work for your product.
You kind of
This is-
created like a package, you know?
Yeah, exactly. In my case, I have a package, and I charge. I'm deciding this new thing because I'm adding AI to my thing. I'm deciding if I charge between 8 and 10K per month.
Yeah, taking the name of AI is like so, you know.
Yeah, but I need
boosts
to
your
show it.
thing.
That's
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah,
I need to show it. I need to show it first. That's why this one is the last post of 10 posts, because I need to show it first.
Yeah.
You know, I need to show what I do in Comfy UI. I need to show what is mature learning. I need to show why it's important. I need to show what is the value for them first. That's why it's 9 posts of value first. Right? If you don't do this, making a hard ask sounds like, but why? First, why is this for me? Second, I don't believe you, right? And third, right, like, what are you talking about? Why you offer me something without asking me? There's a lot of people, for example, send me DMs on LinkedIn, and they say, "Hey, I offered this to you." Things that I don't want, things I don't need. So why you waste the time to offer me something that I don't need? Like, right?
Yeah.
It's like weird. I will never answer that question. But if someone asks me, "Hey," or they can say, "I know you are doing this, and this, and I know, like, you know, you need help with this, maybe a virtual assistant or someone that take this from you." We have the people that understand. Imagine this. Imagine someone right now appeared to my DM and they say, "Hey, love what you're doing here. I love this project, blah, blah, blah. Lovely. Do you have a community too?" And then he said, "I know you have a lot of time. It's a lot of time building an audience. It's a lot of time like doing these offers and things like that, and outreaching and DM people. We have amazing virtual assistant that are proficient in English, and they, you know, are really LinkedIn experts, that they know how to play the LinkedIn game." If they say that to me, it's like, oh my God, yes. How much? And if that price match the value, but it works because it's talking to me, right? And that's the thing. When what you do, talk to your clients, talk their pain points, and talk to their struggles, they will listen to you.
Yeah, you said like, you know, how they ask like how busy you are and
Right,
you know, stuff
exactly.
like that. Yeah.
Yes, that's my pain point. That's why the 9 value posts are so important. And actually, I was in the gym this morning, and I'm thinking about another product that I will charge between 3.5 or 4K. I don't decide it yet, just for the LinkedIn post. So just for this part. So I will create, you know, 4 products and the 4 products, I will create the post for those products.
That's
Let's
a
see.
lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, because I know that a lot for in my industry, there's a lot of people that is doing a lot of posting on LinkedIn. They're using LinkedIn a lot.
Yeah.
And they doing posts. And I know if you don't have, and because I have been doing my research, I know that for them and the people that are working inside of them, they're not experts in design. Even they are designers, and even they have people, internal people. For
Mhm.
them, doing one ad is a lot of time.
Mm.
So if I can say to them, hey, I can do for you like 15 LinkedIn posts for less than the salary that you pay,
Mhm.
and also I would have all the measurements and all the statistics and everything to try more efficient, right? To
Yeah.
beta test and to A/B test and all of that. Oh my God! It's like if I can, if with that, with only that thing, they can have one client, they're super happy because they invest in 10K and they have like a 50K client or a 100K client, and that's it,
Yeah.
right? So that, I mean, for me, that's what I'm facing right now. Before I was offering just 3D animation and just that, and makes sense. But for me right now, making a mix of both makes more sense. But that's a personal thing, right? I'm saying that you copy what I'm doing. It's just my thing.
Yeah, I can also think of like an analogy. It's kind of the same case with like how, Dripify works for us, right?
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
spend this much money and you get like, you know, so much
exactly.
back. Yeah.
I mean, if you have, let's say you're charging 5K now, right?
Mm.
So from those 300 people, let's say you have one client, that's one client for 5K. And you are paying Sales Navigator like 100 or 15, something like that, plus 90 from Dripify. So you're paying $200, right? And you're getting 5K. So that's a 25x return.
Mm.
Of course, your time counts, like because you're doing 12 messages per day, right? 12 DMs per
Yeah.
day, and that counts. So, for example, if you want to really get rid of all your time and you pay someone to do this, this person will cost you $600 around that
Yeah.
money. So, but still, it's a good thing because you're investing 800K, so $800, and you're receiving 5K,
Mhm.
right? That's 4x.
5K is from one client.
Yeah.
So they can be multiple.
Of course, because you're
Yeah.
freeing your time here. And that's how business works. You start thinking about it as a business owner, not as a freelance. Because when you
Yeah.
start thinking as a business owner, you start thinking about how can I free my time,
Mm.
not how can I do more work. How can I have more time to think about my business and to leverage others people's time,
Yeah.
right? Basically, with Dripify, you're thinking as a business owner because you're investing in this process. It's not cheap, but it have a good return. Maybe
Yeah, and
not.
also
Maybe.
the main thing about this is like it's a numbers game, right? So
Mhm.
whatever makes you take more chances,
Right.
it's like much
Right.
better.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a long-term strategy. This is not something, because if you want a really short-term strategy, go to Appcore, right?
Yeah.
It will be low ticket, but it's a short term. It's people that need things really cheap right now.
Yeah.
But think about it, and this is super interesting. Oh, more. So if you say 60 per week, right? How many weeks do a year have? 52, right?
Mm.
So 52 plus 60. So my math has not that good. 52 plus 60 is you have 3,001 in 1 year.
Yeah.
This is your number for 1 year. At 0.5 conversion. Oh, I closed the calculator. So it's 120, 0.5. No way. No, that's not possible. No, it's 0.005. Or no? Oh, I'm right? Plus, no, 0.005. Yes. You have 15 clients in the low end.
0.005.
Yeah. No, you have 15 clients.
Okay.
At 0.5%. So I need to add 100 to this. You don't want more than 10 clients per year. I will say you this, man. You don't want more than that. But if you keep consistent, this is your audience. This is high qualifying leads in 1 year.
Yeah.
Automatic. And you spend I don't know, Dripify if you pay in 1 year is like I think it's 700, something like that. I don't remember.
I'm using Linked Helper right now, so it's
Okay. Awesome. So Link Helper is like $50, right?
Yeah, 45.
45. So 45 plus 12. I think you have a yearly plan. I think it's 400 per year or something like that.
Yeah, but I bought like just for experiment now. I'll
Of
buy
course,
like the
of course,
yearly.
of course. You're paying monthly. That's fine. I'm just calculating. I'm just making the numbers as a business owner, right?
Yeah.
If you pay $400 plus the $1,000 for 1,200 for Sales Navigator, if you're paying that, it will be 1,600.
Mhm.
But you have 15 clients.
Yeah.
So 15 by 5 is 75K.
Yeah.
So you're spending 1,600 and you're getting 75K.
Yeah.
Imagine you go to a virtual assistant also and you pay 600 by 12. It's 60, 72, right? It's $7,200. So if you add to this one, it's $8,200, 880, right? 8.8K, right? Let me erase everything. So you're paying 8.8K and you are making 75K. That's almost like 9x. And we're doing this because this is a business call. So we're talking about business concept, right? And business thing is about freeing your time. You need to understand, like, leverage is the word that every business use because that's the reality of what we do. We need to leverage whatever we do. When we use things like Dripify, LinkedIn Helper, we're leveraging a machine that like put time back to us. Because how much time will be for you to connect with these people every day?
I don't know. Like, it's gonna take a very long time
Uh-huh.
to do like send 40 connections per day.
Right. Exactly. So you're leveraging time.
Mhm.
Why? Because you want to have more time to spend in doing the work.
Yeah.
But if you think about a business owner, like if you can leverage time not just in the connection request, but in the DMs, right? And also in the work, right? You're really leveraging time. And that's, how business people think about things. That's why they don't do the work. They just manage stuff, right? I'm not saying that you need to do this. I'm just saying how it works. So yeah, I mean, if you think about this, like it's pretty clever. And this is 80.8K a year is to have someone doing the DMs for you.
Mhm.
If you don't do that, if you do it by yourself, because that's also fun, it's 1.6K and you have 75K in the low end in a year.
And
That's
also another thing I think about, the number of connections you get, it's also like the people who know them, they are
right.
also probably gonna look
Yeah.
at your profile, right?
Of
So
course.
it's not just those people, it's like people who know them as well. A
Of
lot
course.
of time referrals.
Yes, exactly. We talk about this, I think, on Thursday. We talk about the customer journey. Let me see if I can find on the screenshot. If
Actually, I used to work on Upwork. There was this one guy for whom I worked, and he referred me to like 2 or 3 more people, and I got
yeah, of
into
course,
that.
because you do a great job for the price that they pay.
Yeah.
So the ratio was really high. Let me see if I can.
Also, like these company guys are like connected to other, competitor companies. I've seen
Mhm,
that a lot. You know,
mhm.
for
Yes.
example, I connected with this guy who makes like wearables, like earphones and stuff. And there's like some other guy
Hmm.
who also makes that thing, and he sent me connection as well. He asked me like, I have good renders and stuff. So
That's good.
yeah,
And that's basically what happened here. Is like you see, it's like purchases, and you do a great job, they will recommend you. Because people will tend to trust more in what other people trust. And trust is where the money is. Here is when the business works or not. Actually, this word needs to I think be written like this. not not with a regular S. It needs to be written like
yeah,
trust. So we are in this stage, right? And this is really
yeah.
cool because this is a 9 value post is here. The one emotional post is for people like you, and the one hard ask is for people purchase from you. So this is a 911 strategy right here.
Yeah.
You can take a
Can you send
screenshot.
the all the things like the on ChatGPT you showed
What do you mean?
your template like that you showed before,
If
the
I can
hard
send.
the hard ask one.
Oh yeah, for sure,
Yeah,
man. I mean, I did this with the same consultant. I was talking for a couple hours though, but yeah,
yeah.
let me post it here.
You can send like the whole thing.
Oh yes. But I don't know. I
Yeah.
want to reveal all my secrets to you.
Yeah, okay.
It's because I'm not saying
I,
no.
I'm
I
just
want
gonna
to.
like I'm just gonna like take inspiration, and don't worry, I'm not gonna
No,
copy
no, no.
it.
I have some personal stuff here about my.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some personal stuff here on this specific chat because I treat it really like a consultant. I didn't treat it like, hey, and what is say this to me? Like, why it works? LinkedIn is the B2B gold mine, but most industrial companies post inconsistently, if at all. So creating a strong content from scratch is time consuming. So your 3D animation become a strategic content engine, not just a one-time asset. Okay, so it was helpful. Any thoughts? Anything that you want to add? Yeah, Sarah, you want to say something? No?
No, but it was helpful. Thank you.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
I want to ask one thing. It's not like
Yeah, man, go ahead.
business related, but like what do you think about like creating like stills, and then out of that still you can like create videos? What do you think?
With AI or
Yeah,
what?
yeah, yeah. Like you can create like stills in your 3D, and
Mhm.
then you can like based on that you can create like videos.
Yes. I mean, that's also a tool.
Yeah.
I think for simple videos, they work,
Mm.
but there is a
Mm.
lot of, for example, in my industry, that is machines, the little details get off. So
Okay.
it's really hard to get like a high quality video, right?
Yeah.
For things like little zoom ins or little rotations, they work.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Because I was thinking about that only because you can have a little bit of rotation, then at least have something moving.
right,
I feel like
yes,
that will be better.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever tool that you're using, that's fine. Whatever tool that you're using, it will work.
Mhm.
It's just you need to have the how can I say it? The common sense really agile. Because if you deliver something that doesn't have the quality that you are known for it,
Mhm.
it will be a decrease in your branding.
Yeah.
So not just because I use AI, I will be good. That's not the case. So you need to really use it. This is the thing. You need to really start using it to understand the limits of it
Okay.
and to decide in which case is good and in which case is not good.
Mhm.
So that judgment just came by doing the stuff
Mhm.
and making mistakes.
Yeah, one thing I'm also like confused about is like the copyright stuff with this AI. For example, if I, if there is like an AI stuff, someone
Mhm.
makes AI stuff with
Mhm.
a like view or something like that. Do
Right.
they own it? Like, is there?
Yeah. I think you will be in trouble if you start doing things without permissions. Yes, I think not now,
Yeah.
but probably will be a lot of loss in the future. But at the same time, if you, for example, this, I mean, and this is the workflow. And I
Mhm.
remember Dario from the community.
Yeah, I know.
He has a wonderful live. Dario, okay, this one. He has a wonderful live showing you this. Let me see the posts. Okay, so this is the thing. The machine learning from Comfy UI, it's custom made because what you do is like, and this is how being a 3D artist is so powerful because you model a product, you create like, and I will show you this. I will share this talk that he have.
So he's training his own model with like.
Yes, he created the
Yeah.
renders to train his own models.
Okay.
So you're not getting any copyright issue because you are creating
That was
the
the like thing I was confused in, because
right.
by chance like
This
someone just claims my thing, used my,
right, right,
stuff.
exactly. And this is how this is how custom made stuff is the way to go. And this is how being a 3D artist is so good in this era because no one can do it. Because why? And I will show you why. Let me go really fast into this talk that was really interesting. And
I
actually, I
think
was talking.
I saw this a little bit,
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So basically, what he did, and I don't know if I can. LinkedIn is so agile to show this, but okay, not this one. Okay, this one. So
Yeah.
what he did is like he create, and this is how you do it. You create almost 200 renders, and that's why it
Mhm.
takes a little time doing it. First of all, you need to model
Mhm.
this stuff. The good thing about clients that they have the product, that they have the CAD files, right? So they have all the CAD files, so it's easier. Okay, in my case. So you go and you create all these perspectives of the product, details, different angles,
Mhm.
the close-ups, medium shots, wide shots in different light setups in a studio, out there in sunset, whatever. Like you create a lot of renders, and this is the most time-consuming part. But if you're really smart, you can also create a studio with, I don't know, 300 cameras. With imagine it will be a couple of weeks to create this setup, but you create a sequence of 300 renders, but with
Yeah.
300 different cameras, lighting setups, and different HDRIs and things like that.
Mhm.
So next time that you need to put a product, just put the product there and just press render, and it will create the same iterations, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you create these 300 renders, you put it into the machine, and that's how the machine learned this product,
Mhm.
right? And that's how it's really powerful because now you can go and just start creating the renders. So he's talking about the stuff, blah, blah, blah. Let me see if we can see some results of that. So the
That's
link is in the
gonna
description if you
that's
want to.
like it's gonna take a lot of investment, but the return is also high.
Exactly. And if you can outsource that to your clients, they will be so happy to pay you because you will remove a pain that they have. So now, he's creating this type of renders in a couple seconds. So now imagine you do the same thing, but you go and say, hey, new model right here. We're in the booth, I don't know, made it for you, and you add test and you add a little animation for motion graphics. Right? So you take the render and maybe you can have a little rotation on AI that looks really good, and you make text animated and you have a LinkedIn ad.
Oh,
You see how good is this?
yeah.
It's amazing.
I mean, you can generate like unlimited amount of stuff. with
Yes, you can generate one post for each day and test it out to your clients, and they will don't believe what you can do. And you can, and this is the time to do it. This is the time to do it. And this is how, and this is why being a 3D artist right now is so damn good. Because you can do this. Hey, Sarah, go ahead.
I was just wondering when you were talking about explaining us how to simply use Comfy UI.
Yes.
Is this week?
Yeah. No, not this week. No. First of all, I need to manage the tool. It's not. I wish I have my entire week to learn it, but I just have a few moments because I have delivered like 3 projects this month. I have delivered 3 projects, and But yeah, in a couple of weeks, probably at the end of August, I will have the course will be ready.
Thank you.
Yes.
Are you already using this in your?
Yeah, I'm learning it. I'm learning it. I'm not really using it, but I'm learning. Actually, I asked Dario to give me a coach session for me. I can record that too and put it on the community.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is not the complicated stuff. The Comfy UI is not the complicated stuff. Not at all. The complicated stuff is to create the 300 renders in the 3D software.
Yeah.
And that's how the only way to do it is you really know 3D. Right? And this is why it's so important. Well, yeah, that's for me in the product arena, this is the future. Why? Because if I can have a render of the product in the desert, in the, I don't know, in a jungle, in whatever space, in 2 seconds, it's like, what? Do you know how much time should I need to spend to make this in 3D? And how powerful machine I need, right?
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, yes, you can unmute and just talk about it because it's crazy.
It took
And
ages and
also-
it's ugly as fuck.
yeah. And you need a really powerful machine to render that too. So yeah.
Also, like the clients will not know how much work you are doing, right? You just give the result to them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine if you say, hey client, no, I cannot give you 1 piece. I can give you 21.
Yeah.
They will say, what? But also with a purpose, right? The purpose is because I can help you to test out which one performs better. And if you talk about with this language, they will understand. They will perform better. And that way, the ones that perform better, we can do more of that. So now you're not just a vendor, you're a consultant.
You can do like A/B testing and stuff.
Sorry, what?
You can do the testing with this.
If I will do the testing?
No. The clients can do the testing because they're gonna have like so many renders.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
So for me, this is an easy 10K month product. Easy.
Yeah, this works locally, right? Though.
Yes, it's worked locally. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, guys. It's wonderful. So say thanks to Dario, and because he's wonderful. So I'm glad to connect with him, and he's a wonderful guy. Okay, guys. See you later. Have all a wonderful week. apply what we discussed, because if you don't take the action, nothing will happen.
Yeah.
Rohan, I love your decisions. Go for it, man.
Thank you.
Sarah, thank you, and congrats to be on camera. That's a wonderful thing. Yes, you're a lovely person, so the audience will love you. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, Andre, go ahead with your product, man. Design your offer. Go for it, Mahmoud. Keep going, man.
Figure it out. Is the GPT that you mentioned the one that was in the post a couple of weeks ago? Is the same one?
No.
Do you
This
have,
one is
like,
a
a new one?
consultant.
So where can I find it?
Do you see in the chat? I will post it now on Skool, but if you can see
Okay,
in the
yeah,
chat,
but I
it's a
don't-
TXT.
I think I don't have it because I joined a bit later. That's why.
Oh, apologies, man. Let me.
Yeah, no worries. Just asking.
Yeah, no worries. So it's there. So check it out.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
And be a consultant for life. I mean, have fun with this, because it was really fun. And actually, I discovered that I didn't know, but ChatGPT has like a voice thing that you can talk to him. Yeah, it's a little weird, but yeah, I was driving, so I need to talk. I cannot drive on the crash, but I was driving and I was talking to him, and it's weird.
For me,
Okay.
he's too slow. He answered too slow, and I'm like, how can I put you on 2x? Come on. I'm like very ADHD, and I have no patience. I'm like,
Yes, it's talking too slow. I know. Yeah. Okay, guys. Mahmoud, see you later, my friend. Dario, go ahead. See you later, man. Who else is here? Yeah, and that's it.